How do you deal with the negativity and self-doubt that comes from being in a toxic environment? Jesus said we're supposed to be in the world but not of the world. I just wanted to bring this up because I know that people who are in their early 20s, a lot of Gen Z and young millennials right now, are still living with their parents, or they have like 8 roommates because the cost of living is so high. You might be feeling that your environment is really, really toxic, or the people in your environment, your family, your old friends, your coworkers, are very negative and discouraging of you pursuing your dream and taking the action steps toward your goals. The sad thing about this is that a lot of these people are not doing it on purpose. In their own weird way, they're trying to help you. They're either trying to tell you what they know about it, which isn't very much, or they're trying to protect you from getting your feelings hurt like they did when they gave up on their dreams. Understand they can't help their mindset. They are a product of their environment just like you. Here's tool number 1. So understand that everyone's just telling you who they are. They're not telling you anything about what you're doing, discouraging you. They're not speaking on you and what you're doing at all. They actually can't speak on you and what you're doing because they don't know you. They don't know what you're doing. They don't have all the context. They've never been through the life that you've been through, and they don't know anything about what it is you're trying to do. So a lot of these people in your old environments, your old friends, your coworkers, your family, etc., are just telling you who they are. So stop taking it personally. Start like flipping the whole interaction, observing it for what it is. They're telling me their doubts. They're telling me their fears. They're telling me all the bullshit that they've bought into. It's really up to you to stop buying into that, to stop validating everything that everyone says. Weigh it. Weigh everything that comes into your awareness, especially with parents and like siblings. We are trained to internalize and really fully buy into everything that they say because they were once our only source of information and guidance. And that takes time to unlearn. So number 2, right? So don't ever take advice from anyone who's not living your dream life. It goes without saying, stop sharing your like newly birthed creative ideas with people who are careless. It's like giving a newborn baby to like a careless person who's gonna leave him somewhere and not take care of him. So, like, don't be sharing your new creative inspirations, your ideas, your breakthroughs with people who just can't hold space for them because they're gonna meet it with all types of negativity and questions and fears and, well, what about this and what about that, and have you thought about this, have you thought about that, you need to get a real job, that's not realistic, like all the things that people say. Understand that that's just going to really throw you off because it's gonna fuck with your energy and interfere with the flow that you need to create a change in your life. Accept who is qualified and who is not qualified to support you and advise you on your journey, and stop like taking it personally and stop like getting mad at these people. So I understand it's easy to like get mad at these toxic people in your life, but understand that those are the people you came from. That's a part of you used to be that. So a lot of this does also tie into self-love and accepting all the different versions of you, but it also has to do with just letting people be what they are and let them tell you who they are. And let them tell you whether or not they're qualified to advise you. Stop comparing or judging or getting mad at these people for not being like you. Just accept them for what they are. Maybe they are exactly who God intended them to be. They're just not someone who can help you get where you're going. The third and final tip, which is to then just find people who are going to help you get where you want to go. Find a mentor, a support group, a coach. Make a deliberate choice to surround yourself with people that are going to help you. For me, I went to Bumble. Bumble is really great because it has this business feature where you can actually network with people, find mentors or people that are working in the field that you want to end up in, or you can just network with people who are doing the same thing as you and create like an accountability or a support group of some kind. For me, I want to be a creative entrepreneur. I've wanted to be a YouTuber since I was 8 years old. So I went to Bumble to look for other creative people who are creators, entrepreneurs. I met a girl who's a fashion designer named Gabby. I met another girl who is a screenwriter. Put yourself, even if it is like using apps, you're not comfortable going out and talking to strangers, try an app first where you're meeting one person in a cafe or something and you're both going to be nervous. It's going to be fine. Just have some questions prepared. If it's on like an app like Bumble or Hinge, a lot of times you have a profile of them and a couple of conversation starters that you can use to ask them questions once you meet up with them in real life. And there's lots of people who are not following their passion. A lot of people are just working a ho-hum 9-to-5 job that they actually hate. So be like making a deliberate choice to find these people who are doing what you want to do or doing similar things as you can help you with that mindset to help you sustain the work that you're doing on yourself that the people in your immediate environment can't. I've also been attending some events like Not at All Creative Kickback, and I found this through High Vibe DC on Instagram. This event was really super cool because it helped me meet a lot of creative people in my area. So I would encourage you to look for networking events in your area. See if there are some things that you can go to locally where you can meet people, and it's so much easier to talk to strangers when you have a shared interest. It almost doesn't feel like you're talking to a stranger. It feels like you're talking to yourself. So just ask them questions you would want to be asked. I hope this video will help you have a different outlook on this situation that you might be in that's kind of creating a lot of stress, feeling like you're not getting the support that you need. This is probably one of the most common things that people experience when they embark on a spiritual or personal development journey. They start to outgrow the people that were in their life before to a certain extent because they're putting more of their attention and energy and focus on building up this new version of themselves. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.